Have you ever thought that suffering is a constant in life? What if I told you that the causes of your suffering could be understood and overcome? The Four Noble Truths, taught by the Buddha, are the key to freeing yourself from suffering and transforming your life. Today, we will explore this profound and practical teaching together. Let's begin. The first noble truth states that suffering exists. And we're not just talking about dramatic events. Suffering can manifest itself in everyday ways: frustration in traffic, disappointment over an unfulfilled goal, or a simple argument with a friend. These experiences may seem insignificant, but they are part of the suffering the Buddha invites us to observe. I invite you to observe your life for a moment. What are the little annoyances you experience every day? These sensations, which we might call dukkha, aren't just isolated events. They're the result of our human nature and our experiences. Imagine driving to a destination. If there's traffic, we feel frustrated. This frustration is a form of suffering. We can't avoid traffic, just as we can't avoid suffering in life. Recognizing this is the first step toward understanding. The second noble truth tells us that suffering has a cause: desire. Desires can be explicit, like the desire for a new job, or implicit, like the desire for social approval. Think about how often we compare ourselves to others, trying to have what they have. This desire for possession and control constantly leads us to experience dissatisfaction. A daily example of this is social media use. Images of other people's perfect lives lead us to desire what we don't have. This cycle of incessant desire becomes a source of suffering. But why do we cling to these desires? Because they make us feel alive, they give us a sense of purpose. But rethink this desire. Ask yourself, is this really what I need? Try writing down your strongest desires and ask yourself why you crave them so much. This simple observation exercise can reveal the roots of your suffering. The third noble truth reveals that there is a possibility of liberation from suffering: the cessation of desire. This is a powerful concept, which involves choosing to let go of what holds us captive. Imagine holding an object in your hand. If you don't let go, your hand will be in a state of constant tension, of suffering. The same is true for desires. One way to experience this liberation is through meditation. Take 10 minutes a day to focus on your breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. You'll notice how your thoughts crowd your mind, and eventually, you'll be able to simply observe them without judgment, without wanting to change them. This is a big step toward liberation. This way, you can begin to recognize your desires without letting them overwhelm you. Finally, the fourth noble truth shows us the path to the cessation of suffering: the Noble Eightfold Path. It is a set of practices that lead us to a more balanced and meaningful life. This path consists of correct view, correct intention, correct speech, correct action, correct livelihood, correct effort, correct mindfulness, and correct concentration. Think of the Noble Eightfold Path as a guide to building a solid house. Each practice is a brick. Without one, the structure will be unstable. Let's look at right view, which means seeing the world as it is without illusions. One way to develop it is to analyze your experiences and learn from them. Pay attention to your thoughts and ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? The right intention is based on positive motivations. What do you really want in life? Do you want to be happy or successful? Often, our intentions can be distorted by the desire for immediate results. Write down your intentions in the morning and reread them in the evening. This will help you stay focused on what really matters. Right speech is about communication. Words have immense power. They can build or destroy. Think about where you can improve in your communication. Perhaps you're prone to judgment or lying. Learn to express yourself honestly and directly. Take some time to reflect on the words you use, perhaps writing down your daily conversations for a day. Right. Action is how we behave. Ask yourself if your actions reflect your values. And if today you decide to do something kind for someone, you might discover how it can positively impact your life and the lives of others. Proper livelihood is about work and how you earn your living. Choose work that honors your values and brings you satisfaction. You want your work to be a source of joy, not suffering. Proper effort involves the right balance between action and relaxation. Don't overexert yourself. Find the motivation to improve without overwhelming yourself. Practicing self-kindness is part of this. Correct mindfulness is the ability to remain present in the present moment. Practice mindfulness during your daily activities. Eat mindfully, listen attentively. Every small gesture can become an exercise in mindfulness. Finally, correct concentration is about the ability to focus. Practice meditation and develop your ability to concentrate. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breathing. This will help you build resilience. Overall, the Noble Eightfold Path is a path to be explored. It is not a destiny, but a journey. A journey that leads us to a richer and more fulfilling life. Remember, what the Buddha taught us is not just a philosophy, but a practice to be applied daily. I invite you to reflect on your life and consider how you can apply these four noble truths. You may discover that freedom from suffering is not just an abstract idea, but a concrete goal you can achieve. If you're passionate about stories like this and don't want to miss the next secrets we'll reveal, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. Start putting these truths into practice today. Begin observing your emotions and desires, and you'll see how your life can truly transform. You can enjoy every moment and face suffering with new awareness. Embrace this teaching and allow the four noble truths to guide your life. Suffering is part of life, but we can choose how to respond to it. Freedom lies in our willingness to understand and embrace this existential truth. Remember, every step you take on the path of understanding is a step towards inner peace. It's not easy, but every small action counts. You can make a difference in your life and the lives of others.